Hello everyone, welcome to the series of data analysis using SPSS. This is Dr. Atman Shah. In this video, I'm going to discuss how to use Cohen's Kappa in SPSS and its interpretation. You can find more videos on SPSS, RStudio, MS Excel, Jamovi, and statistics on my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. So let's begin with the use of Cohen's Kappa. So Cohen's kappa is used to measure to measure the agreement between two raters or classifiers. That is the use of Cohen's kappa. Now see this example. I have the hypothetical data of 30 students, 30 patients, sorry, and we have two doctors. Now patients are classified into three categories: no symptoms, early symptoms, and advanced symptoms. Let me show you the variable view and the categories. So one is assigned to no symptoms, two is assigned to early symptoms, and three is assigned to advanced symptoms. Now we are interested to know whether we have significant agreement between two doctors in classifying patients into these three categories. We are interested to know the significant agreement between two doctors in classifying patients into these three categories. And therefore, we can use Cohen's kappa. So what is our null hypothesis? Null hypothesis H naught says that there is no significant agreement. An alternative hypothesis says that we have significant agreement. Now let's see how to perform it. So first you go to analyze. In analyze, we have the option of descriptive statistics. In descriptive statistics, we have the option of cross steps. So analyze, descriptive statistics, cross steps. Click on it. Select first nominal variable into row and second nominal variable into columns. So these two are our nominal variables. Go to statistics. And in statistics, here we have the option of kappa. In nominal by interval, and we have the option of kappa. So simply select continue and click OK. So now we have three tables. First is case summary. So we have 30 patients. Then we have cross step. Now how to interpret this cross step? See this. Here we have ratings given by Dr. 1 row wise, ratings given by Dr. 2 column wise. So suppose we have 7 patients here. Now this 7, that means Dr. 1 has given no symptoms rating to 7 patients, and Dr. 2 has also given the same symptoms to these 7 patients. Same category to these 7 patients, that is no symptoms. So this is how we can interpret the cross step in this case. So suppose we have this 7. So these 7 patients are categorized as advanced symptoms by Dr. 1 and Dr. 2 both. These 6 patients are categorized by early symptoms by both doctors. But suppose you have this patient. So Dr. 1 has categorized him or her as advanced symptom patient, but according to Dr. 2, there are no symptoms. So this is how we can interpret this. Now check the symmetric measure. So here we have the value of Cohen's kappa, that is 0.502. Now, before we interpret this, we need to understand the statistical significance. So here we have the p-value. This is less than 0.05. So we reject H naught. Since we reject H naught, we conclude that there is significant agreement. Since Cohen kappa is 0.502, we can say that we have moderate agreement between two doctors. So this is how we interpret the result of Cohen's kappa. If you find this video useful, kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.